many people have decided that the true badge of being an adult is saying no to things that
Uh-huh.
they undoubtedly must think are cool. That sounds so cool, but I'm an adult now, so I can't do
Exactly.
that.
Yeah, like
For
where does the enshrining of self-sacrifice come in? Where were we taught that sacrifice is noble?
Yeah,
You know,
well,
for me,
and especially for people like yourself that are not only having lived this lifestyle as long as you have, but you, like I, have children. The lesson I want my kid to pick up on is that you should love your life. You should enjoy it, and
yeah,
obviously you want to try and mitigate risks as much as possible, but not flee from risk just for the sake
bingo.
of this fake safety. I mean,
Hmm.
and I never understood how someone would deny themselves all these different things in life within reason just for the sake of what? Saving face or pretending to be an adult? That doesn't
Right.
make any sense to me.
Or did you have that story? Say, see, I did everything that I could to be a good parent, to be an adult, be responsible or whatever. But if you're not serving your inner child,
Yeah,
if you're not keeping that alive, well, then what's keeping your cells alive? You know what I
yeah,
mean? What's keeping you from aging? And talk about oxidation, right? Aging is oxidation. Well, being joyful is an antioxidant. Being
absolutely.
playful, dancing, having fun, that's an antioxidant. That's an anti-old fartness, whatever you want to call that.
Absolutely.
And so I feel like if you want to be a true health nut, you make happiness your number one goal. Uh,
Sure.
and even beyond happiness, authentic emotion, how you actually feel. You let that flow naturally. And
Right.
sometimes means you're pissed off right now. It doesn't mean you're an angry person. You're just appropriately pissed off about something that needs to change.
Sure. Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's unfortunate that the majority of people assume that to allow yourself to behave in that way is to, not be a responsible adult or not this. It just that kind of stuff never did make any sense to me. I'm going to
Yeah.
be miserable because it shows I'm an adult.
Yeah. Well,
No.
we do have some role models. If you look back at the people that have been enshrined,
Oh,
uh,
yeah.
that gave it all up, that they sacrificed for others, and we say, well, that's what a good person does.
Mm,
And yes, it's true that being selfish is lame, but at the same time, being selfless is lame too. Because if you love everybody, you got to love yourself too.
sure.
you're
Absolutely.
you're included in that soup of humanity, and so therefore your inner child, your need to dance and play and have fun and go on inspired journeys, um, that needs to be fed too.
Oh yeah, no. I'd say that one of the running jokes is that my daughter, who is 22 in law school, is a more mature adult than I am, which in a lot of ways is true.
Yeah.
But it's this running fun joke because I kind of give her permission to go be goofy. Yes, you're
Mhm.
doing these things and this is what you want, but you still get to act like a fool if that's what you feel the need to do and
Yeah.
go have fun and enjoy life on top of the other things. I mean,
Right.
all of life is not happy go lucky. And yes, you have responsibilities and shit you need to take care of, but who cares if somebody thinks you're a goofy idiot, or you
Mhm.
post goofy pictures or my daughter going, oh, geez, there's my dad. Uh, you know, I'd be
I won't.
ashamed if she wasn't saying that kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah. It sounds like you're teaching her in the way that I interpret it as a good way, that you can be whatever you want to be. You can, walk the path, the role of a grown up,
Yeah.
and do it in a way where that role is not who you are, it's just what you're being, and you can step out of it. I noticed, I was we had a school thing, right? We have it was called a STEM night, right?
Okay.
And so at the STEM night, where I was helping out, volunteering, doing some work at this kind of music, teaching about sine waves and things like that with the art teacher, the music guy and the art teacher. They're awesome people.
Hmm.
And the principal was in there at the end. She's like, "Come on, clear it out. I know you're having fun, but it's 9 o'clock. It's all over." And she's, playing her role. Come on, let's
Right.
get going. And then I watched the music teacher just take something and just knock it over on the ground and go and stuck his tongue out at her. And then, and then they all had this little interaction that nobody else was supposed to see, that they
Right.
were goofing around in the context of their roles. They stepped above their roles, and instantly I fell in love with all three of them.
Sure.
And I feel like that's the new reality that we're stepping into, that everybody can be in their role, but not possessed by it.
Yes.
How about,
Yes. And
how
that's
about it?
a truly lofty goal to aspire to. And some people like them, it sounds like they've kind of got that nailed. They know, all right, this is the time and the place, but
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like you said, knowing when to, fly the aircraft and knowing
yep.
when to load up a spitball in the straw that you stored, turn around and whack somebody in the face with a spitball. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
absolutely.
Theoretically, you can do both.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's one of my favorite tricks ever told to me was by the guy that taught me to fly the Twin Otter. Was that one of the funnest things in the world to do on jump run while flying obviously a very intense experience is to roll the window down and throw marshmallows at the people getting ready to exit the airplane.
I like that.
It's a wonderful thing. It's so fun when you finally got into that level. Of course, it's nice, but you can do both. And all right, I know how to be very responsible and do all the things that I need to do, but I can also chuck these marshmallows at you while you're jumping out of the airplane.
Yeah, exactly. That playfulness can be taken too far.
Sure.
Where they're doing pop-ups on takeoff so much that they lose airspeed below 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
That's not fun. That's dangerous. It might feel fun.
Yes.
I mean, so knowing where is that line between safety and playfulness, not too loose, not too tight. That's what
Yep.
Buddha said. Okay, I think we're in business. Right on. Cool. So, welcome to Casual Chat Live. I am Brian Germain, and I have one of the best guests. I'm so